Hello everyone, Clint here. I hope everybody is doing great today. Today I'm coming at you with a couple cases from Poetic. Poetic was nice enough to send me a couple cases randomly, and this is for my Z Fold 4. I'm always excited to use a case for my Z Fold 4 because I do struggle finding a case that I actually like and want to keep. So this should be pretty interesting. It looks like I have here a Poetic Spartan case and a Poetic Guardian case. Now, I've had a few Poetic cases for some of my other phones that I purchased, and I think most of the time I believe they're like that because they're thin. So this one, well, just looking at the box, looks like we're gonna have one thicker than the other. So we'll take a look and see what we got here. We're gonna look at the Guardian first. So let's take a look at the Guardian. Pretty standard box action here. Looks like I've got a folded case. That's it. So we just got a two-piece case, as seems like every single Z Fold 4 case is obviously a two-fold. Look, we got some extra adhesive strips because also most Z Fold cases have to be a little bit of glued on. Oh, this is cool already. Look at that. That's pretty cool. They got to have a little sticky part on this front because, let's be honest here, there's not much to grip onto on this fold here. All right, so, all right, let's take in the main part right here. Looks like we got a hard clear plastic, which is pretty cool. That looks cool. And then some kind of TPU material here on the side. We're gonna have the buttons, got actual buttons and some cutouts in the bottom. And we got some sticky here on the back side and some sticky stuff on the end. A little bit of branding right there, not too bad. Same thing here with the front. So this is gonna come with a screen protector on the front, which is pretty nice. But we are, got a little stuff here to stick it on here. So we are going to drop this case on there without taking the sticky stuff off. Man, this feels pretty cool. I'm digging this already. Let's put that down. Don't put a case on a dirty fold. And we're gonna drop that in. Ooh, there we go. Snaps in there pretty good. Okay, there we go. So it's kind of a, not so much thin as it is pretty protective. I mean, you can tell right there on these corners, it's got a nice jut out here. It feels not too bad in the hand, and that's usually why a lot of cases I have to nix them because, I mean, it's kind of a big phone, and then you put a case on it and it becomes a really big phone. This one is not too bad, actually. It's not too bad at all. So let's peel that off. Not sure what's going on here. Oh, I probably need to take that sticker off the back, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull this off too, guys, so you can see. This is pretty clear. Oh yeah, that's nice and clear. That looks freaking sharp. Look at that black with that clear. This is the first multi kind of clear case that I've ever used. I've done just like all clear. Man, that looks like garbage. Let's pop this guy off real quick. Separate front casing from rear case. Not sure what that means, but that needs to be off of there. And I can tell you now, when I use a case with mine, I don't use those sticky things on there, and they still stay on there pretty decent. And this one feels like it's gonna stay on there pretty well. It's gonna be a fingerprint magnet for sure, but what do you do about that? The phone itself is a fingerprint magnet. So let's see how good that screen looks underneath there. What do you guys think? Looks pretty much the same to me. One nice thing about cases for the fold is, let's look around this thing, is this notch out for the fingerprint power button. Man, you can just get your finger right there. There's no miss ever, right? I mean, it just pops it right on there. It's really nice, these little notches here. We'll take a quick look on that cutout for that. These buttons are just little covers. So let's see what kind of button pushing we have here. Seems pretty decent. I don't know if you can hear that. A little clicky there, not too bad. We come over to the other side, and I'm sure you can see these holes are caught out perfectly. Very good. It gives you a nice little opening for the charger. If that's too tight, I don't like it because you got different kinds of chargers in there. Obviously, no hinge protection, which is super common on our fold cases. You start throwing hinge protection on there and you start getting a pretty big Mongo case. So if you land perfectly like that, you're going to hit your hinge, but even just a little bit of an angle, you're going to hit that case down there, so it shouldn't be too bad. Top, same thing. You can see there, those babies are nice and lined up, perfectly done. Camera, I really like the way they have this camera. It actually kind of makes it stand out a little bit because they got the little bump up there around the clear plus the black. Makes the camera stand out. I really like that. I really like how they did that. It's pretty cool. And then of course, you know, each one of these corners has this big giant like extra bump on there. So when we open it, this is what it looks like open. And let's see, now you can see there, you got a little bit of a lip there for that part of the screen. Looks good up. It feels good in the hand when you have it open, because a lot of times some cases just don't feel right back here, but this one feels pretty good. It's very light, so I don't feel like it's added much any weight on here. It feels pretty good. Don't mind the slight bend there because that's just my fold. Just probably in the last week or so, my fold doesn't want to open to a full 180 degrees, but I'm not going to worry about sending that in and get fixed because this baby is on its way out of here for the Z Fold 5, which should be coming out here pretty soon. But you see there when they line up, when I get it to open all the way, look at that, it's perfect. You get those up there, it looks good. I really like it. So I think this is an excellent combination of thinness and protection. So I can get to, let's see if I can use all my normal side swipes, no problem there. Nope, I can feel all that happening. I can get my slide drawer, which I use constantly all day. And let's see, we close it up. Same thing on the front screen now. On the front screen, a lot of times cases will screw up that side swipe. And let's see, and this one's not too different. I mean, when you have something sticking out above the screen that far, because you need that for the face protection, right? You're gonna get that slightly, like I can't grab there it is. So sometimes I'll just rock out that back part of the case just because of that right there. It's definitely a little hard sometimes. But back swipes, swipes from the bottom seem to be working just fine. Swipes, I can swipe through my apps, no problem there. That looks good. And then I can swipe back. So the daily ones you use every day, it seems to be working just fine. I can swipe up from the top, swipe up from the bottom. Okay, we're good there. So very usable case for sure. And it's attractive, it's grippy. Everything you want from a case. You know, I don't actually have a price for this guy, but I'll leave that in the description. Poetic cases are usually really reasonable price-wise. So that one is super sharp. Let's pull these guys off here. And now let's take out, this one's definitely a little bit chunkier. I can feel it, it's a little bit heavier. It's gonna be a little bit more durable case. And this is, this is the Spartan. I mean, just the name alone is screaming protection, the Spartan. This is gonna be the same. Okay, this is gonna be like a more of a, oh yeah, so this is the one with your hinge protection in it. Oh, this has got all kinds of cool stuff in it. Look at that, we got some hinge protection. We got the S Pen holder. Dang it, I don't have my S Pen here to try it. I wasn't expecting that. And you got that wonderful Poetic kickstand, right? Kickstand, got that in there, and then that hinge protection, and it is the slide over hinge protection. Looks like it's gonna be the same action here. So this is, the front piece is basically the same. Oh no, it's got some edging and stuff there. Otherwise it's pretty similar, geez, to the first one there we just looked at. So if I can get this out of here, maybe, whoa. A little itchy there. Let's see if I can get it out this way. There we go. So yeah, that's, oh no, it's gonna be a little bit different looking. So I'm pretty excited for this one. So let's pop that on there real quick. And oh man, this has got some muscle to it here for sure. Oh. And it's got the same sticky things on there that we're not gonna use. And yep, and we talked about that last one. If you really want some hinge protection, you're gonna have to pay the price with a bigger, heavier case, and this one is no different. As you can see, it's pretty similar to the one we just saw. Got the little buttons, nice cutout for there, which is fantastic, except this one's got a little, kind of a little grippers on there, right there. Here in the bottom, you can see the perfect cutouts again, well engineered. This one's a little bit thicker for sure. Here on the back side, you got that little bit of branding from Poetic. Got the whole, actually shows the branding from Samsung. That's pretty cool, I dig that. And then some more of these like grippage in there. Same thing from the top here. Looks similar, nice, good cutouts there. The back of the phone, like I said, you got really deep recessed camera, plus this kickstand here, which is excellent if you need a kickstand. Got some cool, I mean, they're cool looking hinges there, and then some cool little Poetic branding. That's pretty cool. Just some cool design on that. I really like that. It's pretty good. On the front here, got a little bit of different. We got the holes for that. Of course, we got the screen protector. Kind of some design elements right there, looking sharp. So you can just pop that hinge open, drop your S Pen right in there, and then you just use this slot to pop it out when you need it. That is handy if you use it a lot, especially if you're at work and you use it a lot. So let's open this baby up and let's see what we got here. Cool thing about these hinge protector cases like this is, man, it gives you a perfect grip right there. You can see that, like that little thing pops out and gives you a nice grip on your phone, whether you're right-handed or left-handed. I'm a left-handed phone holder. And then you can see, you can see there, it's got some excellent coverage. And it looks good. It looks really good when it's open. Another downfall to the hinge protection, of course, is it doesn't lay even remotely flat, but that's okay. If you're getting hinge protections because you need it, right? You're at a job site, you're at a work site, you are an extreme klutz and drop your phone all the time, whatever it is. If you need a case like this, you know you're gonna have to sacrifice a few things, and this case is no different. Very durable, tough case. You're not gonna have any problems with this case if you need protection. It really has a tall, hey look, I got it that time. I almost had to dig into that, but I got it that time. So same kind of flaws on here that you would have on the other one, but everything works just fine. You can get all your swipers, swiper, good to go, fantastic. Yeah, that is a pretty case. So it looks like open from the back and closed from the back. Good looking case, and this is, yeah, that is a beast. I like it. Nice case. Again, I don't have the price of this one either, but again, they're usually pretty reasonable. I'll leave that in the description when I get it. But shopping for cases, Z Fold 4. Hope that helps. See you on the next one.